Tampa. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
Willis going to look to throw first play. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Alert! Alert! Check, Panther!
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Go!
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Buffalo 18. Hustle.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Cup 19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Room here to run. The 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs? That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On 2nd and goal, Willis. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength. That's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he can... Sean McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag. So that a good outcome for Sean McVay as the challenge is successful. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 9 now. On the move to his left. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Mustang 19. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw now on 1st down. To the right side, complete to Miller. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
The Bucs at 12-4 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Let's go now.
Curtis Weaver
In there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Okay, ready?
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on third. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
65 Jack, 65 Jack. 19 Lions, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this throw will be intercepted.
picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Henry running right.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Henry again on second down.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you get ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think.
mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
He's got a man, complete. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Chigakakwo,
His third touchdown now on the year.
and the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns.
Bullet good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have.
That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks, 53 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and 1. And the catch made by Johnson.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about tight ends in a lot of cases now, pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
And the tight end goes in motion left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slowest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Broncos switch. Broncos switch. Viking 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer. Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60. Set. Temple. Set. Let's go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Going up top for Miller.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 23.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Well, again, plenty of time to sit in the pocket and deliver the football. And while the offensive linemen, they may be nameless and faceless to a lot of people, they certainly aren't to their teammates or the skill position guys. They appreciate the heck out of them, and they're capitalizing.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. Touchdown, Titans. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tonyan. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan from 13 yards out. And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league where we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Willis looking to throw it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A first down carry for Henry.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Play action. Here's Willis. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And some space here. 20. 5, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year.
And the Titans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Bullock good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now left side on the swing. And oh, he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Titans.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
3rd down, it's Willis.
Powers through him and caught by Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Come on, come on. Set.
They'll run for it with Henry. Oh, he bowls over it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Willis looks to pass it here.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's been.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
79 Grosso. Drop the Pirates. Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Across the formation, he finds Godwin.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
19, 19.
Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
60 Maverick. Warriors 70.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is caught. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Titans,
they finished the regular season with another win. They're 15th against just 2 losses.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Bucs,
they lose a tough one here to close out the regular season as they finish at 12-5.
And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card.